Today I'm going to be making a magnificent low carb breakfast bar. I got it from Carb Manager, my app that I downloaded for free, and it tells me how many macros are in a certain recipe. So this is very low in carbs. It's got 3 grams of net carbs. There's a total of 9 carbs, but when you take the 5 grams of fiber away from that and the sugars, you end up with 3 net carbs. So in this bowl right here, I have put, I doubled the recipe, and you can double this recipe if you want, because this just doesn't last at our house. So I've melted, first of all, I've melted in this pan 6 tablespoons of coconut oil and let that cool off. And then I took, I took 4 tablespoons of chia seeds and added that to that, because I like my chia seeds to kind of plump up. The recipe says to do it a bit different, so you can do it how you want. And then in this bowl, I have got 2 tablespoons of almond butter, unsalted, 4 tablespoons of raw almonds. This has got a lot of almonds and nuts in it. 4 tablespoons of whole pieces of almonds, and 4 tablespoons of raw macadamia nuts. And so I rough chopped the almonds and the macadamia nuts, and then I added 6 tablespoons of shredded flaked coconut and 6 tablespoons of desiccated unsweetened coconut. As far as I know, that's just these little things that you usually get for coconut, the little ones. And then I have, let's see how much, I have 16 tablespoons of almond flour. Now, the recipe calls for the almond flour to be weighed, so I weighed it out, and it came to right around 16 tablespoons. So I'm not sure what that, I didn't look it up in whether that's a quarter cup or what it is, but 16 tablespoons is pretty accurate. And apparently they want you to be accurate on the almond flour, because they asked us to weigh it. And then I added to this has got the coconut oil and the chia seeds in it. So I added 2 tablespoons of maple flavoring. So that's the ingredients. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this liquid to the dry ingredients, and we're just going to mix it. So, and then we'll taste it. Because all I'm going to do after this, you guys, is put it in the freezer. Let it freeze for about half an hour. And then when you want to eat it, you might want to take it out of the freezer and let it thaw a bit, because it's kind of tricky to cut. It gets pretty hard in that length of time. So Ben and I are going to taste it in just a minute, because I made a batch this morning and I wanted to be able to taste it. So just mix that all together until it's nice and moist throughout. Get your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. This is called a breakfast bar, but I use it as a dessert because it's just yummy. When other people are eating carb-rich desserts, I can eat this and be perfectly happy. Happier than what I used to be, for sure. So you just want to get it all moistened, because it's going to pack in there and you're going to freeze it. And so it isn't really something that I would really consider portable. Like if you're going to be gone for the day and you want a snack or something, I don't know that this would be the wisest choice to take, because it is quite crumbly. Ben and I have got some in a little bowl, and we're going to eat it from there with a spoon. You could use this as a granola. You could use it as a fruit topping, an ice cream topping, a pudding topping. Just when you want a little bit of sweetness but don't want to go off your keto plan, if you happen to be on a keto plan, this is ideal, you guys. Ideal. So this little container right there is half the recipe that's sitting on the counter that you can see there. So today right now I doubled the recipe because I know I'm gonna go through that really quickly. Really quickly. So I'm just gonna take and scrape all my bowl out. And then I'm gonna just clean my spoon off and then just pat it down, stick it in the freezer, and it's done. It's so quick and easy. Now I think maybe, this is only the second time I've made this, you guys. Somebody else in our home made it a few times and I just loved it. So I just thought, oh, I bet you guys would enjoy it too. So this time I'm not gonna pack it down quite as hard as I did last time, and maybe that won't make it quite so hard to cut, I'm not sure, but it's worth the effort. It's so worth the effort. Okay, now we see, proof is in the pudding. Which is the biggest? That's yours, Ben, because I get the biggest. So we're gonna taste it. And Ben, you have to be honest. If you don't like it, if you hate it, you have to say so, okay?
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
Let the taste get to your brain. You like it?
I do. Very crunchy.
Almondy flavored.
Mm-hmm.
You could add a bit of maple syrup flavoring to it as well if you wanted to. Or even almond flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I love it just the way it is though. So good. Give it a try, you guys. When you do, let me know. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Bye.